spoke said the same thing in a different way with their personality and so on. And it goes to show that there is the coming together of a team, and that everybody is better together. We work together as a team, and we're unified. And unity is actually going to make us stronger. You know, where there's division and one person's doing that and one person's pulling that way, you know, it's very difficult to win. And so the wonderful thing is that we have a system that is so duplicatable. You know, all you need to know is the system. And if anybody wakes you up in the middle of the night and asks you what the system is, you should be able to tell them exactly that. Whilst you're still like half asleep, you should know it off pat. And you should be sharing that with every single person that you talk to, because it is not difficult. It is not difficult to win.
And you know what system stands for, right? Saving yourself stress, time, energy, and money. That's why a system is in place. It's pretty cool. So let's do this real quick. So now I'm going to share. So I want you to watch this video though, because I want you to think about, some people, you know, once again, think that they've fallen behind. And again, imagine this happening to you, but how would you react? Would you just give up and say, oh, I'm not going to make it? Or are you going to push towards the front to win the race? So here's the video. And winning the race. So imagine basically being behind, but that's where some people think they are right now. Some people think about that, oh, well, there's 9 weeks left. I don't think I could win the no, you got to say, you know what? I'm going to put more effort in. I'm going to meet more people. I'm going to help more people. I'm going to bless more people. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to finish the race and we're going to see you on the cruise. Amen. So again, we're going to talk about today's, once again, strategy accelerate. This is Acceleration 2025. So we're talking about announcement, the new incentives, the 10 new countries opening. In case you didn't know this, there's new countries that are basically opening that we have access to, especially in Central and South America. The recognition, we're going to talk about that, obviously the results, we're going to talk a little bit about that, but then we're going to talk about the 90-day run and really talk about business basics and how we're going to utilize a new 3-minute video that was launched at the Next Level convention, that we're going to talk about how we can utilize this to help as many people as possible. So let's get started. So the very first thing we're going to actually go into is recognition. So Mena, why don't you do that first?
So we recognize people that are hitting certain ranks. You know, when you're out there and you're talking to people and you're seeing the results, you're going up the ladder here. And so the first rank in our business is manager. And manager is pretty simple. You know, it's when we talk to the newest person, we tell them how to go manager, because the whole thing is becoming manager making machine. So what is a manager? Manager is a decision. You get started and you decide, you know what, I'm going to hit that rank. So what do we tell you to do? We tell you, make a list and let's talk to 4 of those people straight away on your list, and let's help 4. It might not be the first 4 you call, but when you are able to help 4 people get started, put 2 on your left and 2 on your right, and they all start at the core package or above, you at the advanced package, because you have to be at that package to participate and max out on the comp plan. You are then a manager. A manager does not give you the right to go around and manage the people on your team, but it just sets you up to actually win bigger. And then what we do is we say, well, who are the 2 people that you've just put in, one on the left, one on the right, that you really believe want to do what you have done? It's duplication. So we go in and we help those 2 people become manager. And they do exactly what you did to get manager done. And now you are a director and you have 2 managers, one on your left leg, one on your right leg. And all we do is duplicate that. You keep doing that same thing all the way down with the people, the next, and you will get to the top in this opportunity. So we do have.
Yeah, and we didn't get a chance to talk to everybody, so we don't know. There may be some other managers that might have broke this week,
Yeah.
other directors, but we are trying to at least let know about that. So like,
We'll announce them all next week.
Yes.
But we do know that Marielba Almengol, who is personally sponsored by Angela Quifuentes, they're all out of South Florida, okay?
Yeah.
All Spanish speaking. And Denise Velez is the upline sponsor. We personally sponsor Denise, but Marielba just hit manager in record timing. I mean, she just got started, super excited.
Yeah.
They have a practice, it's homeopathic, and she loves helping people, her and her husband. They love helping people. They love the fact that we have something so natural in our hands. So we just want to congratulate Marielba, Angela, and Denise. Congratulations for your new manager. And every single one of them has hit the rank of manager and director and senior director and up. So this is a team that is duplicating.
Yes.
So proud of them.
Exactly. And so the one thing we said, congratulations, but also you want to actually report the people that are hitting the different levels to your upline. Basically talk to Ken and Diana, talk to us, whoever the people that you're working with, and actually let them know about obviously what's going on with it, so we can at least recognize them and we can get them on the meeting. They couldn't be on the meeting tonight, but we want to make sure that they at least know about it, so they'll see the recording, from there. So again, there's a couple different incentives. You want to talk about this incentive first?
So the great thing is the company puts all these incentives out, not just, the money's great, the fact that they're going to reward us, but what they're actually doing is they're actually helping us to achieve these ranks and to grow our business, to get the word out to as many people. David's mission is 1 billion homes.
Yeah.
So, putting this on the table is getting us out there to talk to people so that he can get to those 1 billion homes. So the incentive is that if you rank manager this month, you've never ranked manager before, and you rank manager, you've got between the start of August till the end of August, the last day, you will be paid $100 extra outside of what your earnings are. And your personal sponsor will get $50. So there's an incentive there for the person who's personally sponsored you. And that is for all the countries, no matter where they're at. And if you get paid in euros, you'll be paid in euros. So yes, keep going, because 31 of July is like 12 of August is 12 days away.
Yes. And so again, like Mena was talking about, if you get someone who's only got one person they need or two people they need, whatever, let's help them get manager done this month. So you got a few weeks left to help them do that, because again, incentivize people. Plus that's a springboard to help them go, oh my goodness, now I can help people on my team do the same thing. And next thing you know, you start breaking directors and it gets a lot of fun.
And the thing is, it goes hand in hand with this absolutely wonderful incentive that we're going to share with you.
But wait, there's more.
Yes.
We're going on a cruise.
So while you're doing that and you're making that $100 extra, you're also getting points that you can add to your tracker to get on that cruise. So everything ties in, and it's all related to growth. The growth of your team, your personal growth, the growth of your team. In order for our team to grow, we learned at this convention that we have to also personally grow. And how do we grow? By staying engaged, getting around the fire, getting with the leaders, looking at those books, the book of the month that they give us to read. That is what we actually need to be reading. Those are the things we need to be implementing. So there are obviously points attached to this qualification. This runs through October 19, and so it started 2 weeks ago. We're in the 9th week now. We're in the third week,
which has got 9 weeks left.
But we have 9 weeks, just under 9 weeks running, and you'll see, 80 points is great, but you want to get to 125 points. 125 points is going to get you and another person on the cruise, airfare and the cruise paid for two people. You don't even consider those other points. I mean, if you hit them, great, but keep going till you get 125, because you should never be going on this cruise alone. Take that person with you,
or you should never have to pay for someone else to come with you on the cruise. It's better to have it be paid for by the company, like David, like Steve Merritt says, make David pay, make him pay. So it's like
he's got his checkbook out.
Got his checkbook out.
so write that down. Put the tracker on your refrigerator. Keep the they made that little sticker that you can stick on your refrigerator, which it gives you the pass to get on the cruise ship. So keep reminding yourself every day and telling yourself every day, we are going on the cruise.
Exactly.
Whoever the we is, two of you, we are going on this cruise. And take those dates, put it in your calendar, cross them out. You're not available. Put cruise, Bahamas cruise.
Yes.
8th to 13th
February 8th
of
to 13th.
February.
Yep. Put the dates in there and let your, whoever you work for or whatever, let your boss know, hey boss, by the way, we're taking these dates off. We're on the cruise. I'm telling my
Yes.
wife.
And the thing is, when we got started, the very first incentive trip, which was actually to Steve and Gina Merritt's house, you had to qualify as senior director. It was, and I know Joyce on here, I believe, was there. Ken and Diana were there, and some other good friends of ours that are in the business were there. We did not make it, and we were upset. Okay,
she was elbowing me the whole
we were highly
time.
upset about that. But we made a decision that we were never going to never going to miss an incentive trip from there. And since then, we've been on 7 free trips.
Yep. So we know how to win these trips.
Some were company trips, LifeWave trips, and others were team trips that Steve and Gina put together. And we will not miss. We will not ever miss a trip. The trips we are missing now, honestly,
are the elite trips.
Those are the elite trips. But we're getting there.
Yes, we're getting there.
We're getting there.
It's done.
It's all about a decision.
Yep.
So make a decision.
Yep.
Get around the leaders. You have a lot of fun. It's exciting, and you know what? You'll never look back.
Yep. And if you go once again to the back office for next level, go to the downloads. They've got information down here as far as trackers, stuff like that. You want to basically be able to track this because you're going to earn points for actually be sent a customer, 2 points for core, 4 points for advanced, 8 points for premium, and it adds up. So I'm not going to go through all these now, but again, you earn a bunch of points for upgrading people from where they're at. So if they're a core and you have to advance, you get 2 more points. A core to a premium, get 6 points. So all these different things helping people. Once again, Go Manager, Director, they get points. They get 10, 15, 20 points for going these things, and then you earn points for helping them do that. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all the details. You need to know that. And then also when you maintain your rank, this is critical, guys. We've had people miss these trips by like 3 points because they didn't qualify at the level that the highest rank.
Lifetime.
So if your lifetime rank is director, you need to re-qualify as director to basically earn an extra point per week, so that you can get 11 points total. And we have some people going, oh, I didn't realize that. No, you got to know the contest rules. You got to know what it takes to earn more points. I mean, once again, there's another slide that ain't supposed to be down here. It's true. Senior Presidential Director is 2 points. So we got to maintain Senior Presidential Director every single week. Why? Because we get 22 points for that, right? You get 11 points for maintaining your rank, which is huge. You don't want to miss anything. So again, we go on and on and on. So the one thing that we are telling people though is utilize the tools that are out there. Like I utilize this video, the recap video from the Believe Convention. There's going to be one coming out for the Next Level Convention that's being done, but the one from the Believe Convention, absolutely phenomenal, because again, this is something people get a bigger picture of the team. That's what I love about the new 3-minute video we're going to be highlighting today. And again, there's a Next Level replay that's going on right now. So again, what you want to do is basically be able to go to thisisitconvention.com and you want to get your virtual ticket for All In. Some of you are getting tickets in person. I'm telling you, if you think that you're going to get a ticket next week for the in-person one, you're sadly mistaken. They're going to be sold out. So you got to basically do this. Only 500 seats, and it's already pretty much sold out. So you want to get your virtual ticket if you're not going to be there in person. We already got our tickets. We're going to be in there in person. We got a lot of the people on our team going to do that as well. But get the replay ticket for you and your team. Promote what that was, because they get 45 days to watch it from the date they purchase it. And we're going to be training on these different things, and we want to talk to you about that. And then coming soon, This Is It Unstoppable coming in there. So once again, this is a team is going 1 million strong, and we want to make sure people understand that. In the next 4.5 months, you're going to watch our organization double. What took 3 years is going to double in less than 5 months.
So the 1 million strong is Steve and Gina's vision, where they want to take this team to.
Yeah.
And they're asking us all to tie into that and make a decision. How many people do you want on your team?
Yes.
We all are leading our teams, okay? And some of you are part of ours and part of Ken's. We're all part of Ken's and part of Joyce and Wayne's team. So how many strong do we want to be? We've got to make that decision. You decide, every single one of you on here. Tabitha, Andrew, Becky, how many do you want to have on your team?
By the end of this year.
And that all together makes up the 1 million strong that Steve and Gina are talking about. The other thing is, and I don't know if you mentioned, what's it, 1 million stars?
Yes, and that is another one. If you go ahead and talk about
Yes.
that real quick.
So October is the Global Life Wave Convention in Anaheim, California. So Steve and Gina Merritt, I don't know if everybody has tickets for that, but if you do not, and if you can drive into Anaheim, or if you're in the area and you want to get there on Sunday between 8:30 and 3 p.m. Steve and Gina are doing a free training. There is no cost to that. So we are going for the global convention, but we have booked to stay that Sunday because we are going to the meeting with Steve and Gina Merritt. So they're going to get us all together. This is a team, are all coming together, and it's a million stars, right?
Yep.
So it is a million stars. That is the title of it. And we're going to get amazing training. They did it last year and it was off the charts. In all honesty, we hear the hearts of the leaders. We've just come off a global convention, was wonderful. Everything was great. But that Sunday was over the top.
Phenomenal.
It was over the top for us. So you don't want to miss out. If you can get there, do it. But it's this is a team one, is the virtual that will happen in January, or in person in the Eric Worre studio, and then the Unstoppable in October.
No, August.
In August, in August, and it's going to be
from now.
It's going to be in Orlando.
Yeah, and our goal is having over 10,000 people at that function. So when they open it up, we're going to start promoting it a year in advance. So they're going to be opening it up very, very soon.
So just make a note of the dates.
Yep.
Put it in your calendar. You
Yep.
want to make sure you have the dates right, and you're booking those dates to get to these conventions.
And all this information is on thisisitconvention.com. You can go there, find out the dates, the times, the costs, everything else. But promote. That is the key. And we've been doing that more than we've ever done before. So the next thing I want to promote to you guys is, who do you know in these countries? The reason I mention this is because the corporation, we found this out. So thank you, Denise Velez. I know she's not on here right now, but she made us aware that these countries are now in a soft launch, meaning that as far as we can now register people as brand partners in these countries. We can't blast it out there. So do not, listen to me very carefully. Do not blast it on social media. We're now opening Colombia, everything else. These are basically countries that are going to be opening soon, but they're not opening yet. So Colombia, Panama, Peru, Dominican Republic, Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Ecuador, Chile, and Argentina. So I want you to think about Central and South America, along with the Dominican Republic. Who do you know, and who do they know, and who those people know? Because again, you'd be very shocked how many people I've been talking to recently that have contacts in these countries. We're looking for the leaders. We're looking for the influencers. We're looking for the people. But it's, people want to help their family. I was on the phone with somebody who said, my mom's got all kinds of issues, and she lives in Chile. She goes, I would like to get these patches. I said, now we can do that. There's a way to do it. There's a form that we use. I did a recording last night. So if you want more information, talk to your leader, and we can get them information specifically on how you can do that. It's not like you can just go there and register them. They have to have a U.S. address that's done specifically with post office box. But there's a way to do that that's sanctioned by the company and said, yes, you can do this. They won't guarantee the product shipment to the country. It's going to be done through a freight forwarder. But once they open the countries, imagine having 100, 1,000 other people that are already in all these countries that now when they open them, you've got a team that's already on the streets that's actually building it. So keep that in mind. This is huge, guys. I mean, when they opened, think about it, when they opened South Korea, they had a couple 100,000 people sign up like the first week. Think about that for a second. So when you understand how quickly things can happen in these different countries, you don't want to sit on it. You want to think, who do I know that's bilingual? Who do I know that's connected to people? And who do I know that are people that have family in these different countries? Because we want to help them do that. So again, these are just a couple of slides from the last convention. At the presidential summit we had, once again, the senior director summit that we had was absolutely, Men and I both said, by the time we did both those, we said we could go home right now. We literally could go home because of what we learned from that. But of course, the rest of the function was amazing. We had the one speaker once again,
Jan Edison
talking about once again turn your fear into fuel. The new book of the month is going to be actually later this year. I think it's going to be December. And of course, we took a picture, and it's so funny. I had someone take my picture, and I didn't tell them how to focus. So anyway, so I got a blurry picture there. That was just before we went up on stage, which was pretty awesome. But again, Steve and Gina actually had obviously the fire were there, and then obviously the people that were talking about the $1 million club. We're next. You're next. So that's what you want to do, because this is people that have made over $1 million so far in LifeWave, and the people that have been in the longest are like only in for 3 years and 1 month maybe, right? That's it. So when you understand the kind of money that's been made, it's been phenomenal. It's not even all the people. There's other people above and beyond that we're not even on the stage that are part of Stephen G and his team, just on the team alone. It's pretty cool. So again, why we talk about this, because the numbers you have at conventions determine how much money you make. So I know when we started last month, we're really promoting the next level. We had maybe 110, maybe 120 people committed to go between in-person and virtual. And I said, we're going to 300. And we fell just a little bit shy, but not much shy, if you know what I mean. So when I look at why is the goal of doing that? Why do we promote? Because when people see these conventions, their eyes open up, their heart opens up. They're like, oh my goodness. And again, we could go through with all the different people today what you got from this, but we're not going to. We got some other things we want to share, but think about the impact that you had from that function alone. And when you go back to the replay and watch it over and over, all the different people on there, you want to understand that this is an emotional tie that you said, you know what, I'm going to call some people. I got to make some phone calls. I got to touch some people because lives are being changed around the world, right? So again, we have the strategy we're working with, the pro strategy, but I'm not going to go through all this today. We want to make sure that you understand all these different things are available to you. But the biggest thing that I want to talk to you about.
Can I just say something?
Sure.
So this is really important.
It is.
Because we put our first 4 people in. And a lot of people say, well, I've got 4 in. So shouldn't I be making like $1,000 a week? No. Steve and Gina told us, if you want a strong business, you've got to put 20 personals on your left and 20 personals on your right. And I always, when people call us and they want to, they talk about the money that they're making or the money that they're not making. My question is, have you drawn out your 20 left and your 20 right? And how many people do you actually have, personals? Because it's not about how many. You can have a strong leg of 65 on the one side and 105 on the other side, okay? But they're not all your personals.
Yep.
Go and list your own personals there. And if you do not have 20 on the left personally and 20 on the right, you have to get that. That's one of the first things to do.
Yep.
And you will see coming out of those 20, leaders will begin to show themselves, people like you who want to run with this. So, it's not going to come from the first 4.
Yep.
It's a numbers game. Everything we do in this business is a numbers game.
Yep. And a key to your success for the cruise as well is when you got the cruise form. I usually have it right next to me, but I was making calls upstairs. Is that you literally have your form in front of you and you're putting all your personals in first. Because if they've signed up with the core pack and they're not on the advanced, you want to put a square around the advanced and say, okay, I'm going to help this person get to advanced, especially if they're on 2-sleeve auto ship. That's the most simple thing you can do is say, we're going to push back the auto ship 30 days and let's upgrade you to advanced, right? But if they're not a manager yet, then put a square by the manager. We're going to help this person in the next 9 weeks become a manager. So now you have all your personals and you can help these people, help them get points, and you're going to get points towards a cruise as well. So these are all things you do. Then you start putting down the people that you're basically talking to every day on that sheet. You might have a stack of sheets this thick because you got all these people you're talking to, 3 people a day, 5 people a day, but you have them on there, and it's also your follow-up sheet for the next 9 weeks. Because when the person signs up as a core, you get 2 points. When they sign up as advanced, you get 4 points. When they sign up as a advanced
Premium.
That's going to get 4 points. And if they sign up as a premium, they get 8 points. So again, you can help them through go through that whole thing. That's a lot of points. Think about this. You get 10 people basically to upgrade or become a premium. Boom, you got 80 points right there alone. So there's a lot of points you can earn from that too. So put down your personals on those sheets. These are things that make a big difference. And then start thinking about, okay, strategically, what can I do to help this person get to the next level, right? So that's what you want to do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pivot real quick. We're going to switch to a couple different things because there's something that shifted. And I want you to understand, this is a tool. One of the greatest tools we've ever had this is an info website. One of the greatest tools since then is this new 3-minute video. And so what we're going to do is I've asked Rob Weaver to actually help me out with this, because what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate and talk about literally a couple things that we've done. Now, this came from actually one of our presidentials, basically Josh Holdaway had that vision of saying, you know what, we need to leverage this video in a way that saves us all time. And so it's basically now being used as a pre-qualification video that you can basically show people this video, and we have a certain way we recommend walking through it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull up the form here real quick. Let me do this first, and I hope I got it here. Let me just do it this way. Okay, get out of this. Come on, close down and show. There we go. So now when I go to here, that opened up. So there's 2 different parts. The first thing is that the video, if you recognize this website, we use it every single day. This is an info. There's a video right here at the very beginning. It automatically plays. So what you have to do is teach people to basically pause it and then rewind it and then basically take off the sound because the sound is actually blocked. You turn on the sound and then enlarge it. So that's, again, these are all little steps until they're right now they're putting it together. So it's going to be like one of these. It's going to just have a little play button. So that'll be hopefully done in the next few days. They've been kind of busy. But you want to basically be able to play this video. And then what we're doing is that, no, that's not it. There we go. And what we're doing is actually we have a Google Doc that basically we're using. Man, this thing drives me nuts. It says I'm out of space, but I'm not. Anyway, so once again, it's that we're using this Google Doc basically to basically have a conversation flow. And I don't know why it's not letting me see me. Sorry. There we go. There we go. So anyway, so this conversation flow guide is specifically to basically how to do the conversation. We're going to role play a little bit. I want you to understand how this is going to work and how it's another way to do this. You don't have to do this, but it's another way to make things simple because the video does in 3 minutes more than you could say in 30 minutes, right? So you want to basically have the video work for you. So the very first thing we do is we start with a natural conversation. Again, you're going to have access to this doc. Right now, we're actually talking to Brendan and Ken as far as, modifying a little bit, whatever, but whatever, you want to do with it. So whether you're on the phone or in person, just talk normal. We say DBW, don't be weird. It's the same thing that imagine if you had a whole park full of pigeons and you got a big loaf of bread. You can either run in there and go, I got bread, and they all fly away. Or you can walk in there, sit on the park bench, open up the bag, rip off a couple of people's pieces, and you start putting them on the ground. They'll start gravitating to it. Next thing you know, they're sitting in your lap, eating off your lap. Because if you do things the right way and don't be weird, people gravitate towards that, right? The other thing is asking the key question. Let me ask you a question. What do you know about stem cells? And doesn't matter how they answer. Let them talk. Once again, if they know nothing about it, you can educate them a little bit if you want to. You might share a simple fact, but I don't know if you knew this, but when you hit 30 years old, you lose half of our stem cell activity, and by the time you're 60, you're lucky to have maybe 10% left. That's why we look and feel the way we do as we age, right? So you talk about what stem cells really do. Once again, what type of aging issues are you dealing with? Is another question you can ask people about their needs, right? And then share a 30-second story about you. I share my story, and I'm going to share it tonight, specifically with Rob. And then once again, send them the 3-minute video. So you say, tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to be able to send you, tell you what, I'm going to text you a website. Watch the first 3-minute video, and then I'll call you back in 5 minutes. But what I do is instead of that, I say, tell you what, I'm going to send you a text right now. Okay, do you see my text? Okay, click on that link real quick. You see the website? Scroll down a little bit. You see that video that's playing? Great. I want to have you watch that 3-minute video, but first you got to pause the video. Can you go hit pause? Okay, great. You paused it. Great. So back it up to the beginning. Now make sure you have the sound on. You see where it says sound off, turn that on, and then basically enlarge it. Is it enlarged now? Great. Hit play, and I'll hear it playing, and I'll say, great, I'm going to call you back in a few minutes. Great. Bye. Click. And then I go, hey, Siri, set timer for 4 minutes.
4 minutes, starting now.
Right? And this is what we do. So that's what I'll do, and then I'll call them back. I could stay on the phone with them if I want to, but this allows you. I had this happen just the other night. So I'm washing dishes. I asked this gal to give me a call. So she called me while I was washing dishes. So I wiped my hands off, picked up the phone, and said, "Hey, how you doing?" And we started talking for a few minutes. I explained a couple things that I just talked about. What do you know? It's stem cells, this and this and this and this. All of a sudden, I said, "Hey, tell you what, I'd love to share a 3-minute video. Do you have another 5 minutes right now?" Of course I do. No, what do you have? So let me send you a link. Hey, okay, I'm gonna send it to you right now. Okay, you open it up? You got it? Okay, great. And then I walked her through exactly what I said. And I said, well, hit play. You got it? Okay, is the video playing? Okay, great. I'll call you back in about 4 minutes. Boom. And I said, hit set timer for 4 minutes, right? So that's what we do. Now, again, this is different things you can do. And then basically a follow-up question. What did you like best about what you just watched? Do you understand kind of how the flow is with this? So there's different scenarios that we're gonna run through. So I asked Rob to help me out with this. So I'm gonna stop sharing the screen real quick. So Rob, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. So Rob is my guinea pig today. No, he's my contact. So I asked him to basically, we're gonna go through 4 different scenarios, and I'm just gonna talk like I normally talk, how I contact people. If I haven't talked with Rob in a long time, let's say I haven't talked with him in a few years, which is really what happened for Men and I. We didn't talk with Rob and Lisa for a few years. And so I'm gonna basically try to catch up for just a few seconds and literally say, hey, I don't have a whole lot of time. I got something really important to talk to you. Do you have like 5 minutes right now? And they'll say, yeah, I do. Great. Let me share with you what's going on, right? So I'm going to say ring, ring, and you're going to say hello, right? Ring, ring.
Hello.
Rob, it's Greg Warmbier. How you doing?
Greg, man, I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing great. Did I catch you at a good time? You got a few minutes?
Um, I'm a little busy, but yeah, I got a couple minutes. What's up?
Well, cool. Yeah, I get it's something. I don't know if I told you, but dude, we've been going crazy. So many amazing things have been happening in our lives. First of all, how's Lisa doing? How's the kids? Are they doing great?
They're doing good.
Good, good. Well, I don't know. I got a real weird question for you. I was thinking of you just the other day. What do you know about stem cells?
Stem cells.
Yeah. Do you know anything about them?
No, not really.
Okay, so I don't know if you knew this, but literally, we have stem cells in our body, and they actually are the part of the body that actually repairs everything. But what happens is, as we age, the stem cells basically go reverse and go down in age. So by the time you're 30, you have half the stem cell activity that you have, and by the time you're 60, you have like 5 to 10% maybe. I didn't realize that. But again, the aging that I started having is like I had a car accident back in 2016 that damaged my neck, my shoulder, my back. I had a knee injury that affected my right hip, and I used a patch. It's called a stem cell activation patch, and my whole life has changed. Are you familiar with the stem cell activation patch?
No, I've never heard of it.
Yeah. So one thing I have is I've got a video. Do you have a few minutes? I got a 3-minute video I'd love to share with you that explains a little bit. And I want to see if you maybe know some people that have some challenges like I do, and I'd like to see if you could help me out with that. Do you have 3 minutes where I can send you the video?
Yeah. What'd you say, 3 minutes?
Yeah, just 3 minutes, and then what I'll do is I'll call you right back and just answer a quick question. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, here, let me text it to you real quick. So I'm going to send you the text. So let me do this real quick. I'm going to send you the text. Okay, cool. So there it is. So now, do you see that there? Do you see the video?
Yes, I see
So if
it.
you scroll on the very first video, it's a website, but you go down the first video, it's kind of playing. If you just hit pause and rewind it back to the beginning, and then you see
Okay.
how the sound is off. Can you turn the sound on so you can hear it?
Yep.
And then
Got
if
it.
you just enlarge it, okay?
All
And then
right.
hit play real quick, okay?
All right.
Cool, man. I'll call you back in like three to 4 minutes. I'll talk to you in a minute. Thanks.
Sounds good.
In a world searching for answers, one discovery is changing everything. A patch, no bigger than a quarter, built not to treat symptoms, but to wake up the healer inside you. This is X39, a wearable, light-activated patch. Designed by David Schmidt, an inventor with over 200 patents. His mission? To reverse aging naturally. This isn't science fiction. It's stem cell activation without injections, without pills. Your body repairing itself. The results? Life-changing energy, recovery, sleep, relief. And the medical world? It's taking notice. Still skeptical? Visit thisisitinfo.com. You'll find the studies, the patents, the proof. It's all there. But there's more. This tiny patch isn't just transforming lives, it's creating freedom. Because behind it is a business model built for the bold. Real people, real results. Income that scales with impact. And here's why. Because this breakthrough technology is patented and exclusive, it offers a lucrative business plan that allows you to compound your efforts. More people than ever are struggling in today's economy. You can no longer rely on your own sweat equity alone to make a living. This business model allows you to duplicate yourself and, even better, to benefit from other people's efforts. So your income no longer depends solely on you. By duplicating yourself over and over, the income potential is far greater than a conventional job, career, or profession. And you're never alone. The This Is It system gives you the tools, the path, the team. All you have to do is start. The question is no longer if it works, it's whether you'll act or let this moment pass. Will you keep waiting or finally feel your body come alive again? Will you stay financially stuck or build something that lasts? Isn't it time to start living life on your own terms? The This Is It action plan will set you on a path to live out the dreams you have for your family. Get back with the person who shared this video so you can experience the age-reversing health and the exciting lifestyle that thousands are already enjoying. This is the technology. This is the team. And this is your moment. This is it.
Awesome. So, whoops, let me stop here real quick. There we go. So, ring, ring. Hello.
Hello.
Rob, did you just finish the video?
Yeah, just finished it up.
Yeah, dude, this has changed our lives, man. I've been having no problems ever since we used the patch. It's fantastic. So, what'd you like most about the video?
Actually, Greg, I think I'm good.
Okay.
I mean, the video was interesting, but I'm pretty healthy, and Lisa and the kids are good.
Okay. No, well, now do me a favor. Do you know anybody who might be interested or might have some challenges that you might think of?
If I think about it, I might know some people.
Cool. Well, if you don't mind, I'll just follow up with you down the road. And if you know some people, give me a call because we're trying to help as many people as possible. This has been a game changer. And again, I got to go now, but let's talk more later. And again, I just want to open this up to you so at least you know about it. Okay, man?
I appreciate it. It was good chatting with you. Tell Matt I
Cool.
said hi.
I will definitely, man. Bless you. Have a blessed night. Take care. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. So now that's one scenario. Now what I do is I go to my wife and I go, get the tissue box. He said no. He said no. He didn't. Oh, I'm gonna go take a walk. No, I'm just like, great, no problem. Hey, let me just follow up with you, in a little bit. That's really the reality. Now, if I had a little more time, if I knew he had a little more time, I'd say, hey, let's set up another time to talk because I really got some other great things I want to share with you, right? So now we're going to go through the same scenario. I'm not going to play the video again, but we're going to go through the next scenario. Now, this scenario, he's going to be interested in maybe just more information. This is what naturally happens for a lot of people that go, dude, this looks great. Can I get some more information? So ring, ring, says hello.
Hello.
Hey, Rob, so did you get a chance to watch the video?
Yeah, I just finished it up.
Cool. Isn't that awesome?
That seems really, really interesting.
So what'd you like most about what you saw?
It brought up a lot of questions. I mean, Lisa's been having some issues. The fact that getting younger and reactivating your stem cells, it seems really interesting.
Awesome. Yeah. So, and that's a big thing that we always did. So my wife, myself, we didn't know anything about this and it's now affecting our lives. We're helping a lot of people. So what are some of the challenges? If I'm be asking what's going on with Lisa, is she having some different challenges?
Yeah, she's had some arthritis and some menopause issues.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what I would suggest is I would love to get you utilize this product, especially for Lisa. What I would suggest is, again, the website that you saw, that the first video, there's 3 other short videos after that, and there's some information on there as well. What I'd love to do is have you take a look at the information, and then let's set up a time where maybe me and Meta and you and Lisa can get on the Zoom and talk a little bit more, about how this might be able to help. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So that website you sent me, I can get some more information from that because I think that's what I'd like to do is do a little bit more research.
Absolutely. And so then, because I know that with Mena, we got some time later on this week. I know both Thursday and Friday, we're both available in the early evening. So do you know what your schedule's like around 7 or 8 o'clock by any chance?
Probably 7 would work better.
Would it work better for Thursday or for Friday?
Friday, I think.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
Friday.
So I'll put it down right now, tentatively for 7 o'clock for Friday. I'm really good at keeping appointments. I got to double check with Mena just to make sure. But is Lisa available at that time as well?
Yeah, I'll have to double check with her, but I believe so.
Okay, cool. Just let me know. Shoot me a text and say she's available, and I'll do the same thing for Mena, okay? But yeah, take a look at those few videos. And again, what I recommend is take a look. There's patents. There's a medical doctor section further down. Take a look at all that information, and then we'll get together on Friday. And I'll send you a Zoom link so we can go see each other. Be good to see your face again. Be awesome.
All right, sounds great, Greg.
Cool, man. I look forward to seeing you on Friday at 7 o'clock, man. Bless you. Talk to you soon. Thanks.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
So a couple little things in there is one is to make sure that once again, kind of following that. Now I could have pushed him on, hey, let's get Lisa some product right away, right? Or I can say, I want to have her understand what this, because she has no clue what we're talking about. She needs to see the video. She needs to see information. So I even may text him back and say, hey, Rob, it was great talking with you. Make sure that Lisa watches that first video too. And if you can watch the other short videos with her too, that would be great. I look forward to seeing you. Here's the Zoom link for 7 o'clock Friday. Let me know if something changes. Boom. Right? And then I'm going to remind him on Friday, hey, looking forward to seeing you and Lisa tonight at 7 o'clock. Once again, here's the link again. We'll see you tonight at 7. I'm not going to say, are you still available at 7 o'clock? And they're thinking about, I'd rather watch Netflix, right? Whatever. So I'm going to just say, hey, looking forward to seeing you guys and catching up. Meno said she can't wait to see Lisa, something like that. So now this time, I'm gonna use the assumption that Rob is interested in buying the product. He goes, dude, how do I get this product? So we're gonna go through this one scenario, and then we're gonna get to the last one, and then we'll be done. So ring ring, hello,
Hello.
hey Rob. So how'd you like the video that I just sent? What'd you like most about it?
Man, that was wild, Greg. I think that stuff would really help Lisa.
Yeah. So what's going on with Lisa?
She's got some menopause issues and some arthritis, and years ago she was dealing with mold. She still struggles with that.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, this has been a game changer. So this is something that's helped my wife. It's helped me. We're helping so many other people. The best part about this is it's relatively inexpensive. So I know I was spending $400, $500, $600 a month because of my car accident on all these different things. Now my expense is $100 for me and $100 for my wife. So for you, now, do you have any challenges yourself? Do you have anything else besides, obviously, I know your wife has some few things, but what about yourself?
Other than lack of hair growth.
I don't know if I can help with that, but yeah.
Sorry, I can't be serious so long. No, I've got a hernia I've been dealing with for about 2.5 years.
Wow. Yeah, that's no fun. Yeah, exactly. So again, I don't know what it can do for you, but again, for Lisa, the one thing I recommend, and what I would just guys let you know, coming out of script real quick, is I would text him specifically the order form, basically the form that shows all the information, and I'd say, hey Rob, do you see what I'm gonna text you exactly how to get this product? I wish I had it right in front of me, but I can text you how to get the product. You see where it says core, advanced, premium? Do you see that?
Yeah. Is it?
So what I would suggest, again, it's up to you what you want to do. We Men and I got the biggest pack because we developed a business out of this. And I'd love to talk with you and Lisa more about this. But to me, let's get the product in her hands so you can get it right away. It usually takes about 3 to 5 days to get the product. I'd say, hey, let's at least get to the product itself. So I would recommend either the core or the advanced. The core is basically 3 sleeves. What you'd want to do is you want to start using this product yourself, but also have Lisa use it. Each sleeve has 30-day supply in there, and this is what you're going to want to do is once you get it, give us a call. We'll walk you through how to start using it. But the second one is if you say, hey, I'd like to have a little bit more of this because I got some other people, or maybe you want a bigger supply, they give you a discount when you buy 6. Everybody wants a 6-pack. All the guys I know want a 6-pack, right? So this is a 6-pack of sleeves. So what I'd say is if it's now $89 a sleeve, this is retail at $150. So it's almost half off the price. So it's $89, for that. So that's the one I would really recommend, but I don't know which pack would be better for you.
I think what we'd like to do, Greg, is get Lisa on it, see what kind of results she gets, and kind of try it out. And
Yep, absolutely. So you think the core pack or the advanced? Which would you think would be better?
I think probably the core pack, because that'd give her some, and maybe I could try it out.
Yep, I would definitely highly recommend doing that. So let me get a form out real quick. Okay, great. So I've got your name, I've got your phone number, your email address. It's still this, and I tell you the address. It's still still your email address, right? Great.
Yes.
And then what's your address there? And I'll start filling out the form, right? Because I'll do then I can get on the computer and do some different stuff, but I've got the app in my lap, and literally I'm going to start filling it out. So that's what I do, and I basically then say, hey Rob, I'm so glad you're going to be using this, and then it's going to come in next 3 to 5 days. When it comes in, call me, and we're going to walk through this with you and Lisa. In the meantime, the video I just shared with you that's on the website, go through the other next 3 short videos, share that video with Lisa and the other 3 short videos, and then we can talk a little bit more from there. So did you have something you want to add?
No.
Okay. So anyway, so that's kind of the way that we move forward. So the last one is for people that say, I've been praying for something. We've been looking for an opportunity, right? So I'm going to say this last one here. We're going to go for it. So ring, ring.
Hello,
Rob. So what'd you think of the video? It's pretty awesome, right?
man. That was awesome, Greg.
Yeah. So what'd you like most about that?
I like the fact that not only is it a technology that can help people, but it also looks like am I correct in thinking that there's a opportunity with it as well?
Yes. And that's why I really want to reach out to you, because I know you're business minded. You and Lisa have been doing different things with businesses. So are you guys looking?
People.
We love to, and you love to help people. So are you guys looking at other ways to create additional income on the side of what you're doing?
Well, Lisa's been a stay-at-home mom forever, so I mean, we're always looking at creating some extra income.
Awesome.
More is better than less.
Yeah, and you see the team there. We know all those people personally. In fact, we're in the videos. You just can't see us in the backgrounds and some of these different ones. So it's been amazing, Rob. I'm telling you, it's been a game changer. So what I would suggest is, and I'd send you the form, same way, and I'd walk them through the different parts of how to get started. And I'm going to always say, hey, if you really want to build this successfully, I'd recommend the premium pack. And let me tell you why. And that's what I would go through with them, and then basically go through that. But really what happens with this is you can do that right over the phone. Now, sometimes people go, well, how's the compensation work? Hey, let's set up a time with you and Lisa, let's get you started, and then we'll set up a time to go over all the details so you guys understand how the money's made too, because we not only want to get your money back, but we want to help you start making residual income. If we could help you make an extra, I don't know, an extra $1,000 a month, would that be good for you and your family, right?
That's a good start.
If I said I could help you $1,000 a week, would that be pretty good? You know?
Yeah.
And we know people that are making a lot more than $1,000 a day. If we help you do that, would it be kind of cool? So,
That'd be amazing.
so that's the reason I said, so what we want to do is set up a time. So I would set up a time with Rob and Lisa. I'd get them signed up right on the spot and set up another time to do basically what we call a launch meeting, or basically a new brand partner meeting with them. So besides that, Rob, thank you for role playing with me. We didn't go through this totally, but once again, I appreciate that. But hopefully that makes sense. Now, some of you may know the video and you might have said, I'm just going to send it out to people. I'm going to post it on social media. Don't do that. You want to preempt the video. Now, sometimes you might say to somebody, hey, do you have a few more minutes? They might say, no, I got to go right now. I'll tell you what, let's set up another time and let me know when you're available, because I got a video I want to share with you. It's only 3 minutes long. Would you have some time later tonight, tomorrow, the next day, and set up another time to share that video? Because once again, if you understand how the video works, it spends more than 3 minutes than we could say in 30 minutes. So utilize the tools that we have. It's already built in there. Now, some people say, well, I'll just send them the YouTube link. Steve Merritt, Josh talked to Steve Merritt. Steve goes, this is great, Josh. He said, go for it, run for it. This is amazing. Yeah, do that. He said, but I would not send them the YouTube because nothing else. Then they're going to ask, can you get me some more information? Now you got to resend them the website. You've already sent them the website. It's already in there. And so once again, now you've already got them loaded. So you can say, hey, go past the video. There's 3 other short videos. And then once again, you can go look at the patents and everything else. So is there anything that you wanted to add?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's all great, but sometimes, what I've done is I've sent them the website and I've told them to specifically look at that first video.
Yep.
Because sometimes people, they're not going to look at a ton of information. The first video is going to do it for them, but at least they have the option of going to look at other stuff if they do feel the need to. And then I've set up the time. So I like the idea of them watching the 3 minute and then getting back with them straight away, but that's not always possible. So at least getting them the website, but setting it up for them to take a look at that first video. And if that catches their attention, they may not be the kind of person who wants all the other info. They may be ready to talk to you about it. But some people want all the other info. So it just depends on the personality of the person. But it is a great tool. And that's the amazing thing about what we have our hands on, is we really just plug and play. Like we have been given everything that we need to win.
Yes.
And it really is a waste of your time, a waste of your energy, and it's going to confuse everyone if you try and do something outside of what we have. I mean, we know people who've tried it. It delays the process.
Yes.
If you like to get there quickly, and for me, it's tell me what to do, I'll do it and I'll get it done. That's who I am.
Yep.
I do not want confusion. Just give me the facts, I'll work with it and we'll get it done. But where people toy around, what about this, what about that? You can do your thing, but if you want to go to your destination fast, then follow those that have got there within 23 days, That's my recommendation. That is what Steve and Gina are saying. We've paved the way, we've given you the tools. Don't go spend money trying to create a website and your own thing.
Yeah.
Just use what we have.
Exactly.
It's created all that success. The people that you saw there, the $1 Million Club earners.
Every single one.
And the 86 SPDs on Steve and Gina's team, we all got there just following the system.
Yep.
Just duplicating what they have done.
Yep.
And tweaking a few things along the way. When they told us, do this, tweak that, we listened. And the speed of the team is the speed of the leader.
Yep.
And they're going fast. They're moving along. So we're either going to jump on board, go on that train, or we're going to try and find the little cart with the horse and the donkey on the side. It's your decision. But every one of us can do this. Doesn't take a scientist to actually win in this industry.
Thank God.
I mean, the scientist has already done the work for us.
That's right. Yes.
He's doing it. He continues to do it.
Open our mouth and say, "Hi, how are you?"
200 patents. Definitely, we have something big in our hands, And, you know, I always say it's bigger than big. And I cannot not share this. It's too important not to share.
Yes. And so the last part to this is, again, make a decision that you're going to be on the cruise. That's the biggest thing. But the second thing is, how do you keep yourself motivated? Go onto YouTube and look up Wonders of the Seas. Go look at the videos that are basically on there from there. Once again, for Royal Caribbean, because that's the cruise ships we're going to be on. Ken told me, I thought they were going to be on a Disney cruise. So they're showing a video of the Disney cruise that was actually coming into port. But they said, no, we're going to be on Wonders of the Seas. I said, do you realize that's the boat we're going to be on in Miami in February? He goes, oh my gosh, I'm going to take a lot of pictures and a lot of videos. I'm like, that's exactly, because they're moving it from Port Canaveral to Miami, which is so cool. Yeah. So once again, it's not by accident. So it's very, very cool. So once again, keep it in front of you. Once again, like I said, I don't know if you changed your ringer yet. So I'm going to make sure that I got videos and I got all kinds of different stuff that you can play. Again, keep it in front of you. But the second thing is the replay. Go back to the next level replay. Go back to once again, the videos there. Go scroll through and watch different stuff. If you haven't seen all the speakers, watch the speakers you haven't seen. Trust me, every single one had amazing information, and that'll motivate you in itself. So every day, watch a video. Every day, there's 10-minute, 15, 20-minute speakers. Even if you're just driving, if you're driving, put it on, put it in your car as you're driving, because those are the things that make a big difference. I mean, again, we listened to several different ones that we didn't get a chance to hear because we're helping host Meredith and also the VP, so Jeannie, which is pretty amazing. So anyway, we don't want to take more time on this. We want to again make sure you understand this is the time to run. Now's the time to get things going. Get people on the meeting on Wednesday. Again, I'm not sure who's doing the meeting tomorrow, but whoever's doing the meeting, it's gonna be awesome, no matter what it is. But get the people on the meeting on Wednesday. Get the people on Wednesday, get the people on Friday at noon, get all the people, get on Saturday training, get your team on the Saturday training.
And ladies, there are a few of you on here, Wednesday at noon,
tomorrow
Eastern
at noon.
Standard
Yes.
is the women's meeting. So it's always awesome and wonderful for our community to come together. So get there, bring a friend, everybody bring a friend. And
you guys got a speaker, don't you? Someone that's actually...
Yes, so we have I have someone who's co-hosting with me, a guest that will be co-hosting. So come and join us. And she has a lot of knowledge in the health industry. So she's got some good things to share. So be there, bring the ladies, men, and tell your wives to jump on. And nobody needs to miss this. We're growing this community because, you know, women love to tell their stories and women love to share stories. So send them to the meeting Wednesdays at 12 Eastern Standard.
And one thing we always do is we'll always end in prayer. So definitely, I didn't know. Thank you, Joyce. Okay, yes. Thank you for that. So I didn't hit the record. But yeah, so Meredith, if you want to finish in prayer real quick or finish in prayer, we'll be done right on time.
Yeah.
So wrap us up.
Father, we thank you for this time that we can share with everyone, Lord, all the people that have participated this evening and those that aren't here for various reasons, Lord. We pray that they are also just being blessed wherever they're at, Lord. We thank you for the growth that every single team member is having, Lord. We thank you that every single one of them, Father, will be on the cruise, Father, that they will set that goal and they will run with it. And Lord, that they will not grow weary, because your word says not to grow weary in doing good, because in due season we reap a harvest. So Lord, the harvest is plentiful. There is lots out there for us, Lord God. There are a lot of people that we need to touch, a lot of people that we need to bless. And Father, you want to bless us so that we can be a blessing to others. So we thank you, Lord, for this time. We pray for those that are in need of a touch from you, Father, whether it's emotional, whether it's physical, whether it's in a financial way, Father, that you will meet them where they're at and bless them and their families. So we thank you, Lord. We ask this in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. And I'm going to end with just 3 quick little videos. You want to stick on? Great. If not, I'm just going to keep it recorded so you guys know where the videos are at. So God bless you guys. Have an amazing, fantastic week. Let's share. Let's help as many people. Sharing is caring. Help as many people as we possibly can. And here's a couple quick videos that are pretty amazing for what we're doing here. Here you go. Okay. There we go.